Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the future of how we're all connected. We're going to look at the 5G that's already in our hands, and then we're going to peek over the horizon at the incredible promise of 6G. To really get where we're going, you got to see where we've been. Think about it. Every single generation of wireless has totally changed our world, from just basic analog phone calls on 1G all the way to 4G, which literally put high-speed internet in our pockets. And now, with 5G, the game has changed again. It's all about connecting entire industries. This constant march forward, this incredible evolution, it kind of begs a really exciting question, right? After this massive leap with 5G, what on earth could be the next great leap? Okay, so let's get into it. First, we need to really understand the tech that's powering our world right now, 5G. And believe me, it is so much more than just a faster version of 4G. See, unlike every generation that came before it, which were all about people talking to people, 5G was built from the ground up to connect, well, everything. It's the bedrock for what people are calling Industry 4.0, this whole new world of connected factories, smart cities, and this huge ecosystem of intelligent devices all talking to each other. And how does it pull all this off? Well, it does it through three really distinct pillars. You've got your enhanced mobile broadband, which is all about pure speed. Then there's ultra-reliable low latency for things that absolutely, positively cannot fail, like remote surgery. And finally, massive machine-type communication, which lets you connect a mind-boggling number of sensors and devices in a small area. So how do you possibly build on that? Well, if 5G is the foundation that connects things, then 6G is this totally radical new idea. It's about connected intelligence. And this is a really, really fundamental shift in thinking. We're moving way beyond just hooking more devices up to the internet. The whole vision for 6G is to completely fuse the physical, the digital, and the human worlds by building artificial intelligence directly into the network itself. And just look at how wild the ambition is here. I mean, we are not talking about small incremental bumps in performance. This is a quantum leap, an order of magnitude jump across every single important metric, from speed and response time to the sheer number of devices it can handle. Let's just try to wrap our heads around that peak data rate for a second. 1 terabyte per second. That's a 50 times increase over 5G's target. It's fast enough to download hundreds of HD movies in, like, the blink of an eye. It's staggering. And the latency, that's the network's reaction time, is aiming to drop to just 1/10 of a millisecond. That's 10 times faster than 5G. It's so fast that communication becomes virtually instantaneous. This is what you need for real-time remote control and actual sensory feedback over the network. So, how in the world do we actually pull this off? Well, it's not going to be easy. It's going to take a whole suite of brand new, groundbreaking technologies that completely redefine what a network even is. We're really looking at four main areas that are going to define the 6G network. We're talking about using brand new spectrum in the terahertz range, building that AI-native fabric so the network can think for itself, and even integrating satellites to create this seamless three-dimensional web of connectivity. But one of the most fascinating ideas here is something called intelligent reflecting surfaces. Now, instead of just letting radio waves bounce around a room randomly, these surfaces can actually take control and intelligently manipulate the wireless environment itself. Yeah, the best way to picture it is like a smart mirror, but for radio waves. You could put them on walls or buildings to get rid of dead spots, and they would just intelligently bounce the signal exactly where it needs to go. It makes the entire network way more efficient and way more reliable. So, of course, all this amazing tech, it isn't just about getting faster downloads on your phone. Not at all. It's about enabling experiences and applications that, today, we can barely even imagine. Forget those grainy 2D video calls we're all used to. With the kind of speed and bandwidth 6G offers, the dream is to have life-sized, high-definition 3D holograms of your friends or your colleagues appear right there in the room with you. That's true telepresence. This kind of technology is going to power a whole new reality. We're talking about immersive extended reality, or XR, that's so real you can actually feel the virtual world through haptic feedback. We're talking massive-scale digital twins of entire cities for real-time monitoring and fleets of truly intelligent autonomous robots, all the way to the far future potential of things like brain-computer interfaces. But getting to this incredible future, it's not a simple path. It's definitely not guaranteed. There are some really significant technological, economic, and even societal hurdles we have to get over first. The biggest challenges really boil down to four main areas. How do we make these ridiculously powerful networks energy efficient? I mean, sustainable. How do we possibly secure a network with so many more devices on it? How do we get the entire world to agree on one single standard? And maybe most importantly, what are the huge ethical questions this level of connectivity is going to raise? So, what's the timeline look like? Well, a roadmap is already starting to form. The global standards bodies are on it, with technical studies kicking off pretty soon. We're expecting the first official standards around 2028, and that paves the way for the first commercial 6G networks to launch right around the turn of the decade, in 2030. So, in the end, what this is all leading to is the creation of a true cyber-physical world, where the lines between what's real and what's digital start to completely blur. And that leaves us with one last and maybe one very important question to think about.